Hi, this is Linda from No Frills ASMR. I thought I would grab up a bunch of my Christmas albums and we could look through them and just see what there is here. I have two old record players in my house, and I spent the summer, they're both in like old mid-century cabinets, record players, you know what I'm saying? And I spent the summer fixing them, and I have a Philips that's stereo. It's like the beginning of stereo, so they call it like Stereosonic or something. And I got that one working. And then I have a old Telefunken that is mono, but it's so cool. It is so cool, but I have not gotten the record player on that working yet, so it needs work still. And I had to stop because I had to do other things. But anyway, what I'm getting at is the Philips, the sound still isn't that great. I think it was kind of a cheap stereo. So now I'm thinking about ripping everything out of it and putting a brand new record player inside of that cabinet after I fixed it. So I don't know. So I haven't really listened to these much, but every time I'm at an estate sale, my husband and I end up picking them up when they're like $1. So that's why I have all these albums. So I thought we could look them over. I do occasionally still play them on there, but you know, I can get better sound streaming, so it's hard. But I would say if you have old record albums, you might want to pick up something kind of like this. I think we bought this on Amazon, but it's called Vinyl Buddy. And what it is, it has a brush like this. So you put the album on, and while it's spinning, you hold this on it, and it'll clean the dust and grime off an old album. So you do that first. And then you take this, which is, it's like a felt. A little dusty from last time I used it, I think. And you, they have this spray, and you spray like maybe 3 spritzes on there. And then while the record is playing, you just hold it on the record and it spins around and it just cleans all the dust off. And it really does help with, you know, when you buy old albums and you get that kind of crinkly sound, crackly sound. It really helps with that. You know, I'll never be able to put this back in the way I just had it. Why doesn't it want to fit? Okay, good enough. And oh, and the other thing in here is this little brush, which you can use, if I can get it out of here, you can use to clean the needle, which is actually pretty useful. I always just take my finger and knock it, but this is probably a better way to do that. Anyway, so yeah, if you use old record albums, I recommend that. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let's look at some of these albums and see what we have. Maybe I'll set them here and then just grab them off the top. So this first one is Chet Atkins, Christmas with Chet Atkins. And this is his Gretsch Chet Atkins model guitar. It's a Gretsch 6120, and it has a I want to call it a whammy bar, but now I'm thinking that's a tremolo. What's it called? Anyway, but so Chet Atkins is known for playing twangy guitar, but this is a pretty fun album. I would say if you want to kind of hear what it sounds like, look up Chet Atkins Jingle Bell Rock, because that's probably one of the most fun ones. Of course, in this picture, they make the guitar look as big as this tree. Let's see what it says on the back. Christmas with Chet Atkins, produced by Chet Atkins. And it has Jingle Bell Rock, Winter Wonderland, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, White Christmas, Blue Christmas, Jingle Bells, Silver Bells, Little Drummer Boy, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a medley of the Coventry Carol and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. The First Noel, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, O Come All Ye Faithful, Deck the Halls, and Silent Night. Recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, with recording engineer Bill Porter. To all who know him, Chet Atkins is a quiet man of great sensitivity, sincerity, and humility, and yet a man who, through his music, has much to say. Yeah, so this one's mostly, as I recall, I haven't actually, listened to it, but I think it's all instrumental guitar. But I could be wrong. There might be singing. I just can't remember. But mostly, he's a guitarist. That's what he's known for. So unless he brought in singers, I would expect it to be guitar. Okay, so that's Chet Atkins. Just set that here. Okay, this one. This is Merry Christmas with Johnny Mathis. This album reminds me very much of my mother-in-law. When I was dating my husband, we'd go to her house, to his parents' house, and do puzzles. And she would play Johnny Mathis, Merry Christmas. She just loved it. So it always makes me think of her. And unfortunately, it's probably been, she was in her late 50s. She passed away. So, we always play this and think of her. Which is, I'll tell you more about that later. But Merry Christmas, Johnny Mathis with Percy Faith and his orchestra. This album's good. Johnny Mathis has a way of singing where he super enunciates every word, and it's just sort of magical. Winter Wonderland, The Christmas Song, Sleigh Ride, Blue Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, White Christmas, Oh Holy Night, What Child Is This, also known as Green Sleeves, The First Noel, Silver Bells, It Came Upon the Midnight Clear. I just love that song. Silent Night, Holy Night. Let's see what Johnny wrote to us. Merry Christmas. These are some of my favorite hymns and carols, sung specially for you during this joyous season, and I hope you'll enjoy them. Christmas has always been a time for music. A home should be full of it. A home should be full of it. And some of the most beautiful music I know is contained in these songs. They are all wonderful expressions of the spirit of Christmas, and I've tried to convey that feeling in my singing with all the best wishes for this glorious season. Johnny Mathis. That's nice. Thanks, Johnny. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Seeing if it has a date on it. Maybe on the inside. Let's see if there's anything. See, this one needs a little cleaning. Columbia. Nope, I don't see any date. Okay. And then this one, The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. My very favorite version of the Christmas song, which is the one that goes, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, is Nat King Cole. I just love his version. I think his voice is so beautiful. And he was a lifelong smoker. He smoked a lot, I think like over a pack a day. And he said he didn't feel he could quit because he really believed it kept his voice low and helped him have the tenor and tone he had. So, I don't know, maybe it's true. But he ended up dying, I think, in his 50s of emphysema, I think. Now, you can double check that. That's just what I think. I feel like I remember that. Yeah, this album. I'm not sure I've ever listened to this particular album in full, but he's on my playlist in the kitchen. I have that's a different story, but basically streaming on the playlist. The Christmas song Nat King Cole sings a program of Christmas favorites with beautiful orchestral and choral backgrounds conducted by Ralph Carmichael. And he has the Christmas song was introduced by Nat King Cole in 1946. I did not know that. So that's his original song. No wonder I love it so much. I did not know that. I thought he just was singing it like an old. So Nat King Cole, I'm blown away right now. You learn something new every day. Okay. Christmas song was introduced by Nat King Cole in 1946. Since then, it has emerged each year as one of the most popular of all Christmas songs, with Nat's own recording always the favorite. Yes. This happy, sorry, I still have my cold, you guys. It's not going away. This happy melodic seasonal tribute was composed by Mel Torme and Robert Wells and was orchestrated by Charles Green and Pete Rugolo. Mel Torme used to be around a lot. I wonder. I haven't heard about him. Deck the Halls, Adest Fidelis. I don't know that. Oh, also famous as O Come All Ye Faithful. O Tannenbaum, which means O Pine Tree, Germany's favorite carol, was brought to England a century ago by Queen Victoria's German-born prince consort, Albert, performed by the full chorus and orchestra. A Little Town of Bethlehem, written by a Philadelphia minister about 100 years ago, following an inspiring visit he made to Bethlehem's Church of the Nativity on Christmas morning. Female voices accompany Nat. I should read all these. They tell us about it. I think that's interesting. I Saw Three Ships. That song kind of makes me think of my mom. She used to always go, I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day. She'd always sing that. I love that song. Okay. I Saw Three Ships, a close to the heart carol among the seafaring English. This song has been sung as long as men can remember and is sung here by Nat and a full chorus with orchestral backing. Oh, Holy Night. Oh, gosh. Oh, Holy Night. Can bring tears to your eyes. It's a beautiful song. Written in France during the last century and known there as Cantique de Noël, this lilting air is sung by Nat and the chorus, backed by a 27-string orchestra. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. The 40-piece orchestra and full chorus join Nat King Cole in this beautiful music, which was originally composed by Mendelssohn. A Cradle in Bethlehem. The chorus and strings accompany Nat in this comparatively new song, a tender recounting of the nativity scene which he recently discovered in England. Away in a Manger. Just says it's an old one. Joy to the World. Full chorus and orchestra join in these jubilant words based on the text of Psalm 98 and sung to the theme of Handel's Messiah. The first, Noel, there is some dispute as to whether this narrative carol originated in France or England, but there is no dispute as to its timeless charm, especially as sung here. Caroling, Caroling, composed in the United States a few years ago by the late A.E. Burt, is becoming part of the standard Christmas repertoire. I'm saying that word wrong. You know what's weird about that song, Caroling, Caroling? I feel like when I was a kid, everybody did sing that song, but I can't think the last time I heard somebody singing that. Of course, we used to actually go caroling, like we'd go out door to door caroling. I think you'd go and like do it for charity and stuff. But when my kids were little, we did that in our neighborhood, and it was pretty cute. We went just door to door just for fun, singing, and when the kids were all little and cute. And I remember there was this one house where a new neighbor moved in, and we go up to the door and we're singing, and we see them start turning off the lights. We're like, we're not gonna hurt you. Anyway, but yeah, that song, caroling, caroling through the snow, Christmas bells are ringing. Yeah, you don't hear that. Okay, Silent Night. Nat and the full chorus join in singing this favorite of all Christmas hymns, conceived in 1818 in a small Austrian village by the local priest and his church organist. Good for them. Good for them. Okay, well, yeah, so definitely I'm sure everybody's heard the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, but it's a good one. It's a good one. It makes you feel just like this. Like you want to be all cozied up by a fire with your bourbon or whatever. All right, here's an oldie, but a goodie. This is Elvis's Christmas album, and it comes with full color photos. And this album was actually my mom's. She was a young woman at the time Elvis was getting big. In fact, I have some stories. Next time I see her, I'll have her remind me and maybe tell you. But about her chasing down Elvis, even going on Graceland. But so this was like my favorite Christmas album, but she always thought it was a little corny because she liked original, like earlier Elvis better. But I loved it in the 80s. This was my beginning of Christmas. I'd play it while I decorated the house. I love it. Anyway, I open it up and show you what is inside. I used to, when I was a teenager, just stare at these photos because I thought Elvis was so cute. I mean, this one, it's funny because now I don't know. He didn't look as cute to me, but when I was young, I was like obsessed. I was just like, oh, he's so adorable. But a lot of Elvis's charm is like when he talks. He's just charming. I don't know if you guys saw that Elvis movie, that Baz Luhrmann movie. A lot of people don't like, and I loved it. And I thought what's his name? Austin Butler Green? No, Austin, whatever. Anyway, he was awesome. Yeah, this picture, I would just stare at this and be like, oh my God, so cute. And it is funny because I think my husband, he has sideburns and pompadour kind of looks like him. So there you go. Anyway, so that is the Elvis Christmas album. Let's see here. Santa Claus is back in town. White Christmas. Here comes Santa Claus. I'll be home for Christmas. Blue Christmas. Santa, bring my baby back. God, they're all so good. These are good songs. O Little Town of Bethlehem. Silent Night. Peace in the Valley. I Believe. Take My Hand, Precious Lord. It is no secret what God can do. This side's like pretty much gospel. Elvis was actually very into gospel music. That was my mom used to have a channel on her car on Sirius XM that was all Elvis, and it played just all these songs you've never heard in your life, but most of them were gospel. I think it was good. All right, this is the Dean Martin Christmas album. I can't say that I've listened to it all the way through. I don't know that I've ever even put this on the old turntable, but we picked it up at most of these we picked up at estate sale. But it has the great song Marshmallow World, and that's a fun one. If you don't know Dean Martin's Marshmallow World, look it up. And it has White Christmas, Jingle Bells, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Blue Christmas, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Marshmallow World, Silver Bells, Winter Wonderland, The Things We Did Last Summer, and Silent Night. Yeah. It's probably a good one. I don't know. I mean, I do like a lot of Dean Martin's Christmas. Okay, so here I had picked up this one for 99 cents somewhere, but I noticed this one was printed in 1970, but this one was printed in 1954. So I think my mom probably bought this one new. And then this was like a reissue of the album, but it doesn't have the posters. So, you know. I feel like there's 2 albums in here. What's going on? Wait a minute. There's something funny going on here. What do we have? What is this? Elvis Christmas. Okay, then what's this? Elvis Christmas. Wait, what? Somebody shoved. So now I have 3. I have my mom's, and I have this one. And, oh, this one's mono. See that? Some stereos don't play, I misspoke. Some turntables don't play stereo. So like the one that I said, the Telefunken, it's mono. So I'd have to play that one because it won't play the stereo. But I don't know how they both are in here. Okay. Oh, this one. The original soundtrack music from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a Videocraft TV musical spectacular. Featuring the voice of Burl Ives. Burl Ives was the snowman. And there's little Rudolph. I love that. Music and lyrics by Johnny Marks. Featuring the voice of Burl Ives. Overture and a Holly Jolly Christmas. Jingle, jingle, jingle. We are Santa's elves. There's always tomorrow. Oh, I remember that one. There's always tomorrow. Didn't the little girl reindeer sing that? Oh. We're a couple of misfits. Silver and gold. That's a nice one. The most wonderful day of the year. A Holly Jolly Christmas. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer finale. And then side 2 has Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's always tomorrow. That's weird. Wait, the same songs. Oh, these are just instrumental. So it's all the same, but just the instrumental versions. And this is with words. What year? Let's see if there's a year printed on here. My guess would be that show came out in 72, but I don't know. I don't see a year. It's interesting that nothing seems to be dated. Nope. All right, and we have this one. And look at this album. What year do you think this is from? I mean, based on everything about it, the way it's been aged, it's the way this man looks, it could be from 1958, 1962. This is a brand new album, but this guy has captured what an old album looks like so perfectly. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. And this is the guy I kind of mentioned. Trying to think what video it would have been. Oh, I was just talking about wearing hearing protection at a concert, and I went to see Joel Patterson play guitar. But this is a really great Christmas album. And then while we were at the show on Saturday, we bought this album from him, and he signed it. So we have both of his Christmas albums, and I recommend these like 100%. I want to show you how cool they are, too. This is fun. Ooh, look at that. Get ready. Are you guys ready? Look how fun. So now if I stack them to play, it's red and green. Isn't that so fun? Venturella, Joel Patterson, Hi-Fi Christmas Guitar. This one has I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Melikalikimaka, which I think I posted a short of him playing that live. Silver Bells, I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm, and White Christmas. And on the other side, Jingle Bell Rock, Blue Christmas, Pretty Paper, Jingle Bells Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Winter Wonderland, and Christmas Time is Here. So that's what's on that one. I think it's so cute when they do like cool colors and stuff for the present. Oh shoot, go in there, you. Okay, hold on. Well, look at what's on this one. Look at how pretty. I love it so much. It's so pretty. Whew. So nice. Okay. I can't get over how beautiful it is. I want to make a dress out of that. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Christmas Island, Here Comes Santa Claus, Christmas Guitar Boogie, The Man with the Bag, Please Come Home for Christmas, The Christmas Song, and, oh, Tannenbaum, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, O Little Town of Bethlehem, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, Merry Christmas Baby, I love that song, Silent Night. Oh, this song, Merry Christmas Baby. You sure? I like the one, there's a blues guy who sings Merry Christmas Baby. It's so good. Can't think of what it is. So, another copy. And what happens, I think my husband and I go to like estate sales and we can't remember if we've already bought one or we're not sure how good the, if it's scratched or whatever, the one we already have. And it's only like $1 at an estate sale. So we'll buy it again and buy it again. I have no idea what this is. I must have just thought this was, I don't know. It says The Stars of Christmas, selected especially for Avon. And Avon was or guess still is, a cosmetic company. But they would do like, I guess, record albums. I don't know. Who's on here? This exclusive Avon collection of holiday songs features 12 of the brightest stars of Christmas. Johnny Mathis. By the way, I just looked up Johnny Mathis. He's still alive. So I don't know what he's up to. I haven't heard. The Forrester Sisters, the Carpenters. Oh, Bing Crosby, Andy Williams, a great Christmas singer. Kenny Rogers, James Galway, Jose I know I'm gonna say this wrong. Filicino. I know this guy's name. Okay. Filicino? I don't know, that's not right. Roger Whittaker, Elvis Presley, Pointer Sisters, and Judy Collins. And this was put out in 1988, it says. Okay, Beneath the Christmas Star. Let's see. Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow by Johnny Mathis. Beneath the Christmas Star was Judy Collins. Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Pointer Sisters. Jingle Bells Instrumental. I'm going to try to say that again. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by the Forrester Sisters. White Christmas by Bing Crosby. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. Yeah, I think that's the classic version we all know. It's the 12 Days of Christmas by Roger Whittaker. Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters. If Every Day Was Like Christmas by Elvis Presley. And that says Fantasia on I Saw Three Ships. I'm not sure what. James Galway, Silent Night. Kenny Rogers. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, shucks. Sorry about that. There was nothing that could be done. I don't have a mute button. I need a cough button. I may have to end this because I'm going to cough. Hold on. I'm going to go bury my head in some stuff. I swear, once you try to stop coughing, it only makes it worse. Then it's like your body's going, no, I must do this. Like another one of these. I just keep buying. The Ventures Christmas album. This is an awesome album. I have this on my streaming and I listen to it top to bottom. It's all, they're surf guitar players and it's all sort of surf guitar. Most of the songs sound like, you know, like you'll think you're about to hear Wooly Bully and then it'll turn into like Jingle Bell Rock or something. But it's a lot of fun. It's a good one. And then look, I'll tell you, you can tell we wanted a good version of that one. I think there are 4. Anyway, so that's all the albums that I had right now. I don't know, what's your favorite Christmas song? I'm gonna almost say the Nat King Cole. That might be my favorite. I love it so much. Anyway, hopefully this cold goes away and I'll feel more confident making videos. It's like such a concern, I'll start coughing. So, sorry about that. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks for checking it out with me. I'll talk to you soon.